All right, welcome back. So today I drug out my 2005 ZHP 330i. So it's a pretty rare car, and I did a lot of work to this thing. It's got all brand new suspension, all brand new mounts. It's got brand new motor mounts. All the rubber in this thing's been changed. I literally spent right around $5,000 in parts, replacing everything: rear end bushings, trailing arm bushings, anything that was rubber I went ahead and replaced. Then shortly after that, about 6 months later, ended up with a rod knot. So pulled the motor out of it, took the oil pan off of it, sent the crank out, had the crank turned, polished. I didn't even have it turned, I had it polished and balanced, put all new rods and main bearings in it, put a new oil pump in it, put it all back together, and driving it around, lost a fan clutch, damaged the hood, went ahead, repaired all that, new fan shroud, all new plastics, because everything got destroyed, oil cooler, all that stuff, and a couple of the hoses got destroyed. New power steering hoses, all that stuff, power steering canister, all new plastics. Replaced the radiator at that time with a used radiator. Well, radiator popped. So it's been parked for about a year now. Got tired of pouring money into it and just parked it until it was time to get a radiator. So what I'm going to be doing today, we're going to be putting a radiator in this thing. So I figure something I have to do. I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Got it fired up. I got a charger on the back right now because the battery was dead. This has got coilovers all the way around, camber caster plates, all that stuff in it. So ZHP wheels were reconditioned, hand cooked tires all the way around. And you know, at one point it's gonna stop breaking. But I did also put a navigation unit in this one. I really was taking care of it. It's got the original suede headliner. So there's a lot of special features that this thing had, and it was only 10 horsepower over a regular 330i. But you know, it's basically M3 spec without the M3 motor, in a 4-door, and that's what made them so popular. They were really affordable. So if that's something you want to see, we're going to go ahead, change out the radiator. Went ahead, picked up a radiator, picked up coolant. I should have any hoses or any of that that's broken. It's the left tank that's broken. I thought it was the expansion tank that broke, looking into it today, because I put 2 expansion tanks on this. When the fan clutch went out and it blew the blade through the hood, it took out the brand new expansion tank. Bought one from the dealer. That one broke, went back, warrantied it, got another one, put that in. Strange thing about the dealer is they wanted me to bring the whole car in, and I was like, man, there's no way I'm bringing my car into you guys, so you can tell me the expansion tank is defective, or try to sell me any other part. I'm a certified mechanic, and that's not happening. So I'll buy another one, and if I have to, I'll sue you guys over it. Well, turns out they gave me the expansion tank. I filled out a claim form through them saying I certify the expansion tank is no good. So got that on, drove it around for a month, then the radiator let go. That's what happens when you get used parts. That's why I try to buy everything from the dealer or FCP Euro. If I need it in an emergency, I buy it from the dealer. If I can wait, I order it from FCP Euro. So something you want to see, we're going to start ripping this thing apart. Stay tuned. All right, so laid out a few tools. Got some towels because it's probably going to be messy. Some panel poppers to get out the clips so we can get this air thing out of the way. A lot of clips and quick connects on this. Pick up here, 90-degree pick, flathead screwdriver, some of the basic tools that I know everything pretty much needs. Just leave it all together, remove the whole assembly. So I'm going to pop the radiator cap loose, pop underneath and start draining it. I filled it with water to see what was leaking, and I know the tank has got a crack in it. Hopefully the expansion tank is okay. I'm gonna let that drain for a minute. We're going to start taking off some of this other stuff. Now these two things right here, that's going to loosen our radiator. So we'll get off the upper hose, I guess, right now. It's got clips that you pull up on. This one's got two. Just got to wiggle it and play with it. I am going to have to get the fan clutch out of the way. Little alternator breather. Now I'm going to get the wrench and start loosening this fan clutch. All right, so 1 3/16. And it'll spin clockwise to get it off. That way it doesn't come loose. And this is a brand new fan clutch. Looks like panel poppers again. And a screw. Now this torque bit got a funky washer on it. It's a plastic washer. Fan control module. Electric fan plug off of it. Stuff that stuff down. And we're going to lift the whole assembly out with the fan clutch. That should clear up some room. And I'm going to bring you guys down so you can see what I'm looking at. All right. So here's our oil cooler. This has got a quick release clip. Just pop it up and we should be able to wiggle out the whole cooler. Oh. And then just let that thing rest. expansion tank right here. Also has a quick disconnect. This normally has a plastic handle on it. Mine's missing. Oh, let me get the other hose off first. I should just pop this out of the way. I just hate taking these connectors off because you run the risk of the O-rings going bad. I might just take this expansion tank out with the radiator. Oh, there's another heater hose down here too. So let me go to the bottom and get that heater hose unplugged. Alright, now we're under the car. We are going to get this other hose unplugged. There we go. What a pain in the butt. Go. Expansion tank off. All right. Now radiator. You don't have to completely remove these things, just loosen them. That's got a sensor. I'm just going to unplug it. Things attached? Maybe. There we go. So there was a bolt holding the condenser, and this has got an aftermarket wire in here. Just something. Oh, lights. Halos. Our angel eyes. Let's get our light out of there. More coolant, more water. Alright, so now I need to transfer over some stuff. There we go. Buckle my shoe. go. I'm going to clean up a little bit. We're going to get it installed. All right, let's see if we can get this thing down in here. There we go. That was tough. There we go. Now I'm going to get some silicone spray. Get this wire put back in here. Nice and sturdy. I'm going to get some silicone spray so we can get the hoses on. All right. Just using some silicone spray on these O-rings. Go. I think it'll snap on. There we go. That just needs to tuck off to the side. Alright, loosen up the bleed screw. We're going to dump in some coolant. European. Make sure this thing's not dripping anywhere. I'm gonna add some water because if it leaks, I'm not gonna have enough coolant. There we go. Coming out the bleed screw. Alright, we're going to let this sit up for a little while. Make sure nothing leaks before I put this thing back together. Alright, let's try to get this fan clutch in here, I guess. Should go this way, I think. Everything catching everywhere. Wow. And then the plastic clip. Connector goes in there. This will come up here. Fan control module. There we go. Make sure everything's plugged in. And then air cleaner, I guess. That. Harness, mass air meter. Then our clips. That's it. Ready to run. So I'm going to get the tools cleaned up, then we're going to run it. All right, let's fire it up. seeing the heat. So far, no leaks. Doing pretty good. Oil cooler's not leaking. So far everything's holding. Nice. Alright, so went ahead, changed the oil, got it cleaned up, ran it around. As you can hear, it's nice and quiet. Temperature's doing great. No more ticking. Oil was just a year old. Brake warnings on. Check engine lights off now. Navigation. So we're going to take care of the brake warnings because it needs a brake job. I'll be doing that tomorrow. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.